Virginia Attorney General Mark Herring wants to decriminalize marijuana.
Yeah, he said in part on Twitter, quote, Virginia's policy of criminalizing minor marijuana possession is not working. It's needlessly creating criminals. The human costs are huge, and it costs taxpayers millions. And the consequences fall disproportionately on African Americans and people of color.
Now, the push to decriminalize marijuana gained more momentum this weekend after Herring's comments.
10 News reporter Tommy Lopez joins us now with the very latest on this. This is kind of a big change for the direction of this, Tommy.
It is. It brings up the topic once again that we've been talking about now for years in Virginia. A lot of the supporters are pointing to states like Colorado, saying that those states are benefiting economically and socially from these kinds of changes. Others are still concerned, and opponents are worried about marijuana use among kids and the impaired driving incidents increasing. Reform advocates agree with Herring. They say that the current penalties for drug possession put too many people in jail and are too costly for Virginia.
Public support for meaningful reform is at an all-time high, and candidates on the 2019 campaign trail are talking about marijuana reform more than ever.
The director of the Virginia Association of Chiefs of Police says the organization does not support decriminalization, saying it puts Virginia in direct conflict with federal law. Criminal justice expert Dr. Todd Burke says that there are both pros and cons for law enforcement. Being able to bust people for possession gives them another avenue for probable cause, but it also uses resources.
The police, from a positive standpoint, the police can then focus their attention on more serious crimes, including more serious drug offenses.
Decriminalization has been gaining support in the General Assembly, but all the bills on the topic failed this past session. In the studio, I'm Tommy Lopez, 10 News, working for you.